Hi, I'm Joel Crandall, and I'm the owner, creator, and developer of the VOILA method. And I've been in the bodywork and physical training field for over 30 years. What has allowed me to keep getting better wasn't learning more techniques. It was about asking better questions. The why, the how. You know, maybe that habit started long before I even touched a client. Growing up, my mom was famous for her 20 questions. The moment we walked in the door, where were you? Who were you with? What did you do? How'd it go? At that time, it felt relentless. But looking back, it taught me something invaluable: curiosity, accountability, and discernment. Those same qualities followed me into my professional life: a healthy skepticism and discernment. I deeply believe that in maintaining a healthy skepticism, not cynicism, but discernment, an openness to learning without blindly accepting, a willingness to question even what seems to work. I question my own work all the time. That's how I learn. Every day, I challenge myself to prove my thoughts, my hypothesis wrong, not to protect my ideas, but to stress test them. Where does this work? Where does it fall apart? What are its strengths? What are its blind spots? I've had many successes. I hold high standards for myself. And when something didn't deliver as I expected, I corrected course. As a matter of fact, when I was first writing the Voila Method book, I had finished it and I worked on a client using the principles, and it didn't work. So what did I do? I tossed the whole thing and started all over again and rewrote the book. And ever since then, I haven't been able to find anything that I haven't been able to help people with. That's why I'm always, excuse me, I'm always pushing for more. Over the years, I've spent an enormous amount of time working with the feet, the hip, the neck, because of my own neck injury, and diaphragmatic breathing. And yes, there was some success, but something still felt incomplete. Despite all the learning, all the testing, and all the refining, I was still left wanting, still in pain. These approaches weren't the answers I hoped that they would be. They'd help, but they didn't explain why change happened so quickly in some cases and stalled completely in others. So I kept pushing, I kept going. I learned from every single client that I worked with. But something changed when I began testing my hypothesis through the Voila method. What excites me the most is I actively tried to prove Voila wrong. It hasn't happened yet. Instead, the method keeps building. It keeps refining. It keeps revealing deeper layers and how the body communicates, adapts, and heals. On a daily basis, I'm amazed, not because I found the answer, but because the system keeps showing me more than I could have ever expected. This journey has taken me places and helping people that I couldn't have never imagined. And it's far from over. So if there's one thing I know for certain is this: growth requires openness. So I invite you to join me with the curiosity and discernment and willingness to see the body and healing from a new perspective, not just in body work, but in psychology, in movement, and what it truly means to heal. The Voila journey continues. For more information, check out the website.